Since it's Halloween, I'm going to start off with something a little more spooky. I'm going to go with the Exorcist story that I have in my life. It's not really an Exorcist story, it's more of a biblical thing. 12 years old, take back to Florida. We're in Florida, and Pentecostals celebrate things and do things a little bit differently than most religions. Women are not allowed to wear jeans. They're not allowed to get their ears pierced. Men have to have clean cuts. It's just a very, very unique way of looking at things. So we go to church about 4 times a week back then, and at this point, I'm friends with a couple guys, and we would go there after church on Sundays. And there was this one Sunday where, particularly, one of the family members that we were friends with, I heard the mom and dad talking in Spanish, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, like our son's been doing this and he's been doing that," and I'm over here trying to pick my ear, and I'm very, very confused with what they're talking about. I find out that they're talking about this game called Kingdom Hearts. Now, I don't know if any of you guys know what this game is, but basically what it is it's a Disney game, but the bad guys are kind of like nightmare, like spooky things. So in the game, your whole thing is to beat these nightmare and dark souls in the video game. Well, apparently their son was playing this 3 nights in a row, and they believed that somehow that his soul was getting possessed by this demon in the game that was controlling them. Me, 12 years old, beat both Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, was very confused with what demons was taking his soul. So, we go to their house, and they're like, they have us all sit around this table, and they want us to have a conversation about the game with the family. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I love the game. And then my mom kind of looks at me like, what's wrong with you? Like, what's wrong with you? Why do you like this game? Apparently, they were all discussing for hours before how bad this game is, and you're going to go to hell, and that's kind of what Pentecostals do. They kind of overhype things. You're going to go to hell about everything. And this was one of those things you're going to go to hell of. Their son was playing this game for 3 days straight. And it's summertime, so obviously 14, 15-year-old, any game we're playing 3 days straight. They sit the son around the table, and they have us all there together with everybody else. And they're like, all of you are going to stop playing this game. That's it. No more. This game is going to control your life. It's going to take your life. The son's like, this is not happening. He's like, I have like a couple levels left. I'm beating this game. You're gonna get over it. That's just how it's gonna go. They're like, me, I know you're gonna go. You're gonna go to hell. You're not gonna make it. It's the end of the world, basically. And they have him stand up, and they're like, you know what? We're gonna pray for you. In his mind, he's like, I don't know what's going on. Regular person's just like it's just a video game. They have him stand up. We're all standing around, and we're all holding hands. All of a sudden, I don't know how it turned from just a praying thing, and all of a sudden it turned into an exorcist. Because he, in his mind, I guess he was just trying to convince his parents that he didn't want to lose the video game. So a 14-year-old with controlling parents, I guess you try anything. He just thought in his mind that he was going to fake an exorcism. All of a sudden, he's just shaking like crazy, and my mom's like, close your eyes no matter what, close your eyes. So I'm closing my eyes, and all I hear is prayers in Spanish. And I don't know if you guys know anything about Spanish people, but it's very, very intense, if I could say that myself. These prayers are like, Gloria a Dios, eso es, Gloria a Dios, eso es. And in my eye, I have my eyes closed. I'm like 11. I'm like, I play this game. What is going on? I open my eyes, and I see my friend all of a sudden just kind of going, I'm so confused. In my head, I'm like, I'm going to hell too, because apparently the demon's going to come in my soul. I close my eyes, and I start going, and everyone around me is doing the exact same thing. 5 minutes later goes by. We're doing this for a little bit. And it's a while. I open my eyes and I look at him. He's on his knees all of a sudden. And tears are coming down his face. Tears are going down everyone else's face. I'm like, dang, this demon from Kingdom Hearts really took his soul. I'm lost out of my mind. So, the end of it, everyone kind of stops praying and everyone's kind of together. And then all of a sudden they're like, you need to break the game. And they tell him, you need to break the game. And I've never seen someone cry more than he was crying in that moment about breaking that game. He takes the game out of the PlayStation, because that's PS2. He opens it, takes it, and he goes, ah! He's hesitating to break it. All of a sudden it breaks, and like they're like, we're doing this for God, we're doing this for Jesus, this is the way it's gonna go. You know what, we might even get rid of the PS2. And he walked away at that point. Like, he just walked away in sadness. I'm looking at him in sympathy because I understand that like this game's really important. I feel you, man, I feel you. Fast forward, it's about 2 months later, I hang out with him again, and I start having a conversation with them. I was like, so that whole Exorcist thing was like, what happened? I'm confused, I'm 11 years old, I don't understand what's happening. He ends up telling me, no, it was all bullshit. I was hoping I was going to still be able to play the video game afterwards. And that's kind of it. And I guess I can bring this up this way. He saved the memory card. And like I talked to him about 2 years ago. He still has the memory card to this day. So.